Oops.
Oops.
We're live.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Did you not mean to go live?
Yeah, like, she's like, oops, I hit the
You
bigger
said
button.
you made it sound like it was an accident. Like,
No, because Eugene was reaching for shit. I was like, oh. Okay, now I see people.
I put in my in-ear headphones only to find out that they were like dead because they didn't charge. So just a real quick.
That's how our morning is going for everybody, pretty much.
It's all good though.
Oh shit. The fuck was that? Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah.
that hit so much cooler when you could see you pressing the button. That made it so much harder.
Who can see the button? Anyway. Oh no, no button. Wait, what the hell's happening? Oh yeah. What's good? I'm Sky. I'm awake.
Not fly?
I am fly. I am fucking fly. Actually, I have on the Atlanta bucket hat, so I'm really fly. What happened? We gonna watch this game. Australia versus.
What happened is someone is getting their first start of the tournament.
Right?
Is it their first start?
Australia's playing freaking England. That team.
Yeah.
Yes. We got to the same card. We gonna get there. And there are people.
I didn't say who. I just said somebody.
Yeah, you spoiled that one, Sky.
Wow, Sky.
Okay, yeah, y'all introduce yourselves.
I'm Trevor. I'm here again. Same as always.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that? Was that lightning? Okay.
No.
I'm Eugene, and I'm definitely not as interesting as lightning. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Also, it's storming outside in Los Angeles. Ah, fuck.
Oh wow.
Is it?
Out. Yes. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, it is. She's not wrong.
I'm Deepthi at Aero Astro FC.
I am Crunk Chocolate. Hi, hello.
And I'm Tyler DeLuca from the committee at Tyler DeLuca everywhere. Here, powering through all the negativity to support my Sam Kerr agenda, aka Sir Rugrat.
Yes.
We here.
Have you figured out who the Spice Girls, the Cheetah Girls?
Yes.
That was disappointing to me.
That was very disappointing.
I genuinely didn't know. Like, I had never been exposed to either. So in my head, they just like melded together.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I didn't watch Disney as a kid.
I feel like you shouldn't have to watch Disney to know that the Cheetah Girls and Spice Girls are different entities.
Well, listen. I don't know what to tell you. Like, just in my head, like, they just became one. Like,
wow.
I understand that they had different names, and I don't quite know how it happened. I thought maybe one of them was like a rebrand or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know how it got here.
Imagine Raven-Symoné singing "You Become One."
Wannabe,
whatever. That's
I didn't even know the Cheetah Girls were a movie.
Oh,
like I until I saw the tweet be like, "Hey, 20 years ago, this was a movie," and I was like, "What?" And like I knew I was gonna get booed, right? Like this isn't my first rodeo getting booed. Okay, I didn't understand how massive of a misconception it really was. I like that.
It was a massive one.
Yeah, that's what I didn't realize. Yeah, I got cooked.
Sorry, I literally just watched the original Cheetah Girls like a couple days ago. I'm educating my sisters on the art of the Disney Channel original movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna, yeah, Tyler.
I feel like I have to watch it almost. Like, just as like
you do.
Like, not punishment, but like, you know, like I got cooked
That's
so
a
bad.
learning experience.
Right.
I feel like you also need to be told there are 3 Cheetah Girls movies.
Yeah, that part.
There's not just the one.
3.
I knew there was 2. I didn't know there was a third.
Yeah, there's
second
a
one's
third.
the best.
You got to finish the story.
Yeah.
Even though I guess it didn't really finish the story. But.
Listen, I never watched it. It never happened.
We'll circle back to your struggle stuff.
Yeah, there will be time. Yeah, should we get to lineups real quick?
Yeah,
Let's do lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's my part, huh? All right, so for Australia, in goal, we've got Mackenzie Arnold. We've got a back four of Ellie Carpenter, Claire Hunt, Claire Polkinghorn, and Steph Catley. Midfield, we've got Haley Rasso, Katrina Gorey, Kira Cooney-Cross, and Caitlin Ford. And up top, the one and only Sam Kerr with the also one and only Mary Fowler.
That should be fun.
Let's go.
Kerr with
I like
Fowler,
that.
let's go.
So for England, in goal, they've got Mary Earps. Back three of Jess Carter, Millie Bright, and Alex Greenwood. The midfield looks like they've got two deep with Lucy Bronze and three deep. Lucy Bronze, Kira Walsh, and Rachel Daly, with Bronze and Daly kind of playing that fullback, wingback kind of role. In the high midfield, they've got Georgia Stanway and Ella Toon. And then up top, Alessia Russo and Lauren Hemp.
Whoa. Who's winning?
I'm pushing the agenda till the end.
Who?
What agenda? Oh, you're talking about, okay.
I'm pushing my Sam Kerr agenda to the end. There's Nubia.
I mean, I'm okay with you pushing your Sam Kerr agenda because it matches very well with my Mary Fowler agenda, who's right next to her.
Look at us.
So
I have an Australia agenda, so I feel like everyone wants Australia to win. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Whatever it takes for it not to come home.
Spain versus England sounds awful.
it does sound.
It
I might boycott.
I
I might boycott Spain versus England.
That would not
people-
be worth.
You want to talk about negative vibes?
Right.
That's negative vibes in a matchup.
It would be the
That
final
third
of two
place
teams
game
that a
would
lot
be
of
really
people did
tough.
not want to win.
Right. For different reasons, but yeah, definitely that.
Yeah.
All right, Fowler.
I am.
Wow.
I don't know. Like coming into this, I thought I kind of have thought England was going to do this all along. I'm starting to believe in Australia, though. I'm starting to believe that especially with Sam Kerr back, that they're going to be able to pull it off. I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen. So
I am worried about Alana Kennedy though, because she really was out there busting heads and taking names.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, dog, the only issue is, as Georgia had pointed out, because she's been watching these matches, Alana was getting cooked against Nigeria, and they wasn't trying to do that. So you don't want her getting cooked by England. I don't need to see no blondes up there cooking her.
That's
Like
true.
she's trying to move forward. She probably comes in the match though eventually. But I need us to play good football so I can go to sleep. Although I was asleep for like 4 hours, but still,
Yeah, that's better than yesterday.
yes,
I guess it was a couple hours later, so I gave you a little bit more time.
yeah. But I need to actually go to sleep. 'Cause I have to
Are you gonna be able to sleep after this match? Because it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I guess it's 3.
All the
I was
adrenaline is going to be going
thinking about
crazy.
my time. I was like, it's gonna be like
Oh,
7
really?
o'clock.
They're gonna be running. I'm gonna be asleep. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Sky will hear the final whistle and just
Yeah, good night.
It's her answer to everything.
it's 6 a.m. here, so I'm up for the day.
Yeah, yep, my day has started.
Back to you.
for sure.
You probably
I
start
see.
seeing the sun coming up out the window.
I heard a bird chirping earlier. I was like,
That's
damn,
great.
dude, it's like early.
Yep.
Like this
They
ain't
have been out and about.
Do we think Sam Kerr gives them 90 good minutes? Like
I was-
now that
I
she's
was about
starting,
to
do we think
ask
she goes
that.
the whole match? Do you think
Yeah.
she gets subbed out second half? Like, what do we think happens now that she's getting the start?
If
She's
they get a
doped up.
lead. Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, she's got to play the whole 90, right?
I think 90. She had what, like 60-ish last time? She came
Well,
in.
she played 90 last time because they had the extra time. So I
Yeah,
think
it was like
she
an
got close to,
accidental 90.
Yeah, she came in
Oh.
late second half, all of extra time. So it was like 70, 80, I
Yeah.
think,
Okay.
as the match has started on my end.
Yes.
I mean, it's about to start.
Let's go ball.
Yeah, I just hit 30 seconds right now.
Cat, are you
Okay, fancy.
I'm at.
I'm at
just hit 30.
14.
I'm at 11, 12, 13, 14.
I was at 25 when Eugene said 30. So
Yeah, same.
Don't worry, I'm so tired. There's going to be a delay, so I'll just be in sync with you guys.
Yeah.
You'll be ahead, but still delayed.
Yeah.
I love it.
as we got the American ref in this one.
Oh,
Oh, true.
Let him bang. Let him bang.
you know, respectfully, I was thinking this earlier when I saw him on screen, but respectfully, of course, Mr. FIFA man, kind of scary. I don't. he kind of scares me.
Infantano,
I don't know what his name is. I just know him as Mr. FIFA man in my head.
tall
But
ball
yeah.
guy.
Yes.
Bald guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What do you think he feels
No,
like today?
He looks really.
Like,
He looks
Right.
British.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wants to come home for sure.
Yeah. So today feels like going home.
I hate. Yeah.
to
my
come
guy.
home.
Right, he tried to go home, but all those
He definitely
woke-
tried.
all those woke kids on internet made fun of him and made him come back.
Had to ruin his vacation in Tahiti. Poor guy.
Now he said he was doing official business in Tahiti. I was like,
Right.
oh,
Right?
Yeah, I
He
got-
said official business.
I've got some official business to do in Tahiti too, so anyone wants to send me.
He's gonna send Tahiti like a bunch of money to start to raise whatever national team they have, just because.
Yeah, he's like, see, I did something. I was there for something.
Right? Yeah. They're a Tahiti league.
You know, post vacation pictures like #ally and think he did something.
Yeah, for real.
Today I feel Tahitian.
I don't think that'll ever not be funny and sad.
At the same time, right?
Funny.
The I feel
Oh.
memes today. I
Uh-huh.
feel.
Yeah.
hmm I definitely love using it every now and then, and
Hmm.
it's like those people who do get it and they do like it. We were just
Yeah.
like, all right, we're
It's like,
connected. Anybody who likes this, I'm just gonna follow you, just because obviously you know what's up.
like, if you get the reference, you know. Interested to see how Fowler and Kerr partnership does today. Because Fowler's been playing decent. She had I wouldn't say bad, but like
Mhm.
difficult match last time out.
Mhm.
wait, why did they have to re I was about to say repunt it. Why did they have to
Rethrow.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think she just went too far from the original spot. Is what and so went through. Cause I think I saw
That's
the
kind
ref
of the
pointing.
vibe I got.
That's what I think, but I don't have
Yeah,
the
Pen-
audio on.
Penso looked like she was pointing back further, like kind of
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Because she did move up pretty damn far. Like,
England rocking the blue kits. Okay.
I do like the blue.
I like the color. I don't know if I like the
Yeah.
design on the shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, the stripe down the
It's
side.
grown on me.
I don't know if I'm a fan. I like the baby blue though.
People are not a fan of the stripes. Like
Yeah.
City's new shirt, it's very similar, where the top is one color and then
Mm.
the bottom is like a dark blue with the
Right.
stripe,
Mhm.
and people do not like that stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
just got a closer look. I think it's okay. I think it's cool. I like the colors on it. Like, it's not my favorite design, but it's not
Mhm.
bad by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stripe up the sides are it's fine. I don't know. I don't have any real strong feelings either way. I know some people getting their feels about it, but for me,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Then I go off of Jess Carter.
England doing a lot of passing backwards so far.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Goodness.
I think they're trying to bait Australia into pressing them deep.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him on the counter.
Yeah, but I don't think Australia is biting. Not
Oh,
yet, at least.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Australia.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Australia picks out their times to bring pressure and not, and also how often Sam is doing it. If they want her to go the full 90,
Yeah.
like how much is she going to exude on that end?
Probably not much. I've seen
Yeah.
Fowler
That's
doing
what
a
I
lot
would
of
imagine.
I feel like Ford and Fowler are gonna do
Mhm.
more of that.
Oh,
Come on, Sam. Oh,
What does that mean?
I know you got you. I'm waiting.
What the hell? What the hell's happening?
oh, she was. Never mind.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she on?
Anyway,
She was.
She
No,
looked
she was
really
off.
She was
off.
definitely
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
She was very off. That's off on the.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
But she looked very off.
First it was the referee. Now we have more USA representation.
This man, that's
She was Alice Morgan offside.
Mhm. I'm saying. So much U.S. representation.
See, the U.S. did make the semifinals.
Wait, I need to restart my app.
Mm-hmm. You got to get that refresh in already.
the ball just kick off for you or something. That
No,
bad?
it was.
Ooh. Let's see.
I was just about to say England really taking their time
Mm-hmm.
just as they get going on that attack right there.
Yeah, moving forward.
Great chance, yeah. Great ball into the box.
Yeah, it was.
But that's what it is. They're just really particular about when they're going forward right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stanway did pretty well with that, but
Mhm.
Arnold made a really good save.
Yeah,
That was a really
yeah.
good save. Yeah, it looked super casual, but that was really good.
Oh,
Oh.
bouncing.
Whenever we, oh my goodness, whenever we get to like past two headers, I just get nervous. Like I just, whenever we start going back and forth, like
because that ball just starts lofting
exactly.
up in the air slowly, and
Mhm.
it looks so good for a player to just
Yeah, I
bicycle kick that
immediately
shit
get
in.
nervous.
It's
That was
so
so long.
interesting that Greenwood does the corners for England, but doesn't touch them for Man City.
Ooh,
Gareth.
ooh,
First yellow already.
Yeah,
that's a yeah.
Already.
like I think it was Greenwood that picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's yeah.
Yeah, that was a yellow.
That was a
that was
Damn.
that was an
solid
old school
yellow.
English tackle.
That was a quick call.
That was an old school English tackle.
Well, the
Come on
ref
now.
did talk to the England players after that initial Sam, like when they first stepped on
Oh,
Sam Kerr's foot.
okay.
There was
Okay.
like a brief talking to. I think the ref was just letting them know, like, I'm not going to be accepting any
Right.
of that. So
Uh,
this ref definitely trying
good.
to take control of the match early.
Infantino talked to me before this match and said, "Please protect Sam Kerr." So
Okay. Kind of felt like that.
Mr. FIFA man said, "Listen, if Australia's gonna be here, we need Sam Kerr in here."
Right. That's real. You must have Sam Kerr playing.
Yeah.
You don't play Spain.
Yeah.
Come
Especially in
on.
Australia.
Wait, didn't that hit a blonde from England in the hand?
Excuse me?
What?
Nobody called for handball. What?
Yeah.
What match are you watching, Sky?
No, like when she sent it into the box.
Oh, great defensive work there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit with Sweden, but England's another team that has gotten really close to winning it the last few cycles and have just not gotten over the hump. So that's another team that probably feels like if any year is going to be their year, it's going to be this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like the idea of the Lionesses bringing it home before the men do.
No, that would be fun. I would definitely, if I had to choose between the two,
yes,
I would
Almost
much rather prefer the women's side. Bring it.
Agreed. However, they got the Euros. They brought those home before.
No, yeah, they did. They did.
They had their
Let's
moments.
not get greedy now.
Yeah, they
All right.
did.
Let's not get greedy.
First of all, Lucy Bronze was offsides. Then she threw on the ground. Like, what the hell is happening?
So, as someone who watches Man City, Crunk, would you say Greenwood not taking corners for them is bad? Because I don't know their team like that. Like, is she not their best corner option? Is there better options?
Chloe tends to take them. Chloe and her
Chloe
distribution. Yeah, Chloe Kelly does.
Okay.
And her distribution's pretty good. But Greenwood has been fantastic this whole tournament. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. And maybe didn't want to put her forward because of the fact that we had to rely on Steph Houghton and she's not the speediest to like make a recovery if another team comes running at us off of our set piece. Maybe with Alana back, that could be an adjustment. We'll see. Because I would like to see Chloe Kelly be able to try to score more because she was statistically one of the best. She created the most opportunities in the WSL, but I think she created like 40-something opportunities, but I believe maybe like 8 of them actually ended up with a goal or assist, so the numbers are not the best. So that's something that I guess she could work on, is maybe making better choices in the end or supplying her teammates a little better.
Yeah, because Chloe's come off the bench this tournament for
England. Yeah. And I think that's a little like check for her because she kind of needs it because she really is England's like star girl. They're trying to build her up for the future.
Mm-hmm. Oof. They're just showing the stat: 64% possession for England so far in this one.
Mm-hmm. It feels like it too.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely have the
haven't-
most. They have the more possession, but they haven't really.
They haven't
Been a
done a
lot
whole
of
lot
threatened
with it.
with it.
Patient
Yeah, they haven't
passing,
threatened with it.
like
Yeah, a lot of that passing has been going backwards. I'd love to see like a
perhaps
pass
it's-
map.
Perhaps it's
Yeah,
ominous.
did
I
they
felt
show?
like
I
that way
haven't
about
seen
Spain
the
last time.
stat yet. Is that where that in contest number kind of like if they're just in the back passing it to and from each other? That's not like whatever
still
they call
their-
it in
they're
contest
still-
in contention.
nice move.
They're still in possession though.
Yeah, they're still in possession. I guess that yeah.
Nice idea. Just
Okay, there we go.
Great pass.
Yeah, Rassel's fast. She's not that fast.
I feel like I haven't seen a single England fan in the crowd. It is all Australia, and I
Right.
love it.
There's a lot of yellow there, which is
Well,
which is so
did
good
you
to
see that like something? I think the England code got leaked for Ticketmaster or something, so a bunch of Aussie fans bought up the England sections.
Oh, but that's hilarious.
Go.
I did not
Let's
see that.
go.
That's amazing.
I did not. That's great.
That is insane.
It's a little gamesmanship. Looks like.
I feel like that happens a lot in soccer for big matches. There's always like one team that does that.
Oops,
Yeah.
Finds
sorry.
a way to get more tickets than they should. Yeah. It's just like, oops.
Like, oh man, how did I get these? Oh,
Yeah, right.
I guess I'll go. Oh man.
Although to be fair though, if it's gonna happen, I wouldn't mind it happening in favor of the host nation for the World
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
If
Sure.
anybody should have the space for those.
Cup. The extra home field advantage, like I feel like that's warranted. I'm not mad at that. Although England getting a nice build up.
yeah, this is nice. Ooh.
Yeah, that right side has been open for England
Yeah.
for a lot of this match. Russo was out there a couple times screaming for the ball. It didn't really come. And now that they're starting to discover that she's out there, we'll see if Australia can shift somebody out there to kind of mark her, because she's been getting a lot of space out there.
Okay, question about that.
Ooh.
Question about that. Is that space opening up because the midfielders having to press up higher due to like when they put pressure on with Sam not going up as high? Or is that like I'm trying to figure out why that space is open from I don't know exactly what is causing that space to open, because it seems like they're kind of waiting for a little bit of pressure to come up, passing it backwards, and then like kind of biding their time for that space to open up.
I think it's mostly because England. Ooh, sorry, Mary Fowler looks like she kicks me in the face. I think it's mostly because England's been trying to take runs down their left, so Australia is kind of shifting the players over to that side, but that's leaving that kind of gap in behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you try and run it down one side of the pitch more than others, the defense is going to get wise to that, right? And then start to cheat over that way a little bit. And I think that was kind of opening up the space.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that is all they're doing. They're just looking for the right
Look at
pass.
this terrible passing.
Yeah.
The timing. We talk about it so much. The timing for Australia is just not there yet.
No. And I know that they feel the need to jump on that opportunity, but even if they would have got that past to Sam Kerr, the angle would have been crazy, and she still would have had to run past 3 English defenders. So it's like
She can run past those 3 English defenders. So.
yeah, but look, there's no need to. Just a quick pause the ball for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just make a better pass. I think they'll learn that with time, because they have the pace and everything to definitely eat English defenders alive. It's just finding that moment, not trying to make every pass the pass. But that's easier said than done when you only have 35% of the possession.
Yeah. You feel like you got to make something with what little possession you're getting.
Yeah.
And to me, almost their front, like, let's call it a 4, even when like Grassos and Ford are up there, they're almost too compact. Like with the 3-back, you should be trying to stretch even further wide. I don't see that yet.
They're also definitely hanging back. Like they're really not pressuring the English defenders.
at all.
No, you'll see them make runs once in a while, but
Yeah.
for the most part, they're just kind of letting them have the ball in the back. As England's applying some pretty decent pressure.
Yikes. Ooh. That was nice. That was some nice dribbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was cooking a little bit.
There, yeah. Hope to see that throughout the season. That'd be nice.
I think that would have come back. They just show the.
Well, Russo might have been off. The other player was definitely off. Who was? I don't know who that was. Okay,
as an
slight
accident
deflection helped that nutmeg,
Yeah.
but still, you got to have the skill to be in the position. So,
Oh, her teammate nutmegged her.
yeah.
Brutal. Oh, come on. Again, another chance. You just can't get that pass right.
I think that's exactly why Australia isn't too keen on pressing right away, though, because we've seen even with them not pressing, England is able to just in a couple passes open up that attack and find the space. So you can only imagine if Australia starts putting that press on and gets caught out in the midfield or something, they're going to be in trouble in that transition. So.
And England's been quick with it too. Once they actually do start the attack, like they're getting into the box just within a couple of passes, and
it's almost like they're lulling Australia. Like they play it from the back, the defenders pass it around amongst each other. And then Australia just kind of almost, I don't know what it is. Like they just find like a slight lull and they ramp it up in 2 passes. They're in your box taking a shot. And you're just like, oh, shit.
It's Katrina Gorey going for a little ride there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently it's Katrina Gorey's daughter's birthday today.
Oh, nice.
And I think too, like, because this is Sam's first start, I feel like everyone's just trying to feel out where she is and when she's going to make runs, and it's just going to take maybe like a full half to get used to how it's like with her on the field right now.
That's like the other interesting thing, because Sam Kerr was definitely the catalyst for the improving of play for Australia the last couple matches in the second half. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out in the second half, not really having
like that boost.
Yeah, they're not going to have that emotional boost coming off of the bench this time. Like they have Sam Kerr starting, which is great, but also
no, I think that's definitely valid. Yeah,
where they're going to reach in and find that little extra for the second half is what was that? A hit to the face, a kick to the face to Sam Kerr?
Is that Chelsea on Chelsea? Come on.
Wow.
Come on. Everyone, let's relax. Let's relax.
No teammates.
Let's be nice.
No, don't be nice. Let's cause some drama. Take this into the season, now. Sam Kerr. Don't take that. Start fighting her.
That was ball.
Yeah, that was that.
Yeah, it absolutely was.
It was her kicking the ball further into Sam Kerr. Don't take that, Sam. Let her know.
Roll on the ground.
I'm looking at Australia for who they would possibly bring on for Kerr. I mean, obviously you got Van Egmond. Courtney Vine had a decent run last time. I mean, she probably we'll see some action, I would imagine. I guess it's just really going to depend on what they need and what they're looking like and who they want to bring on. I mean, obviously it's really early to try and predict that sort of thing.
Yeah, Australia definitely came out with their strong starting 11, which is great. You want to see that, but for a team that's kind of dependent on a second half surge throughout the tournament, it's going to be interesting.
Well, I mean, you don't start a stupid 11 against England, who literally
no, you don't. I'm just saying.
England brought out Ella Toon, like she's on the field, so I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do when they start attempting to try to make subs if they have to in the second half. They're probably gonna play their whole 11, so they're all probably gonna be out there together the whole time.
Right, but England also isn't a team that has needed
Well, yeah, well they haven't. Yeah, they haven't had it, but literally this is the last game. Like you don't roll out. It's like you don't play certain players if they got cooked to get cooked by Alessia Russo because you want to win the game. Like, so it's probably going. They probably keep the same 11 because they're gonna keep the same 11. They'll all be tired together. So probably going to penalties. Right.
In conclusion,
In conclusion,
you don't get sleep, so it's okay.
But I don't want to sleep.
After penalties.
I am interested in why Chloe Kelly hasn't started.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she started a game. Oh, maybe in the group stage. I don't remember, but
She started the first match, and then
I think that was it. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She had a pretty rough first match too.
She did.
Well, yeah, she got cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but also to just lose out on your to lose faith on a player after one match and your opening World Cup match is kind of wild.
Yeah,
you have to give players grace with like anxiety and a lot of their first times and things like that.
And I know she can track back to help defend, but it's not her favorite, and maybe that's what she wanted out of her winger, because Lauren Hemp, if there's anything about her, is she's industrious. That woman does not stop running. Yeah. So I understand why she's getting the start.
So Kelly started and played 90 for both the Haiti game and the Denmark game.
Okay.
Well, that's good. At least she didn't have the one a man.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, but after that, it's been 19 minutes against China, 32 against Nigeria, and then 6 against Colombia.
Yeah. I do not remember her in the Denmark match at all.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, so like maybe that's it. Like she has been kind of a spark plug off the bench, so maybe she's just one of those who is just a super sub, and that's better for her.
Less stress. I like it.
That's the thing. Like a lot of these young players, there's so many young players that are standing out this tournament, but it's important that not all of them are going to be, superstars from the jump. Some of them are going to need time to kind of ease into their role internationally, find that balance between club and international play. The difference in style, timing, chemistry, that kind of thing.
This is like the first time that Australia is actually like built up and it's
right.
They've kept possession pretty well the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
this is how they've
also taken a beating because England is just
these tackles are
physical. These are English tackles for sure. These are like real strong. They're not reckless. They're not nasty. Like they're nasty, but they're not reckless. They're not
right.
They're not dirty.
They're
just
hard,
physical.
Yeah.
It definitely makes you think about running in at them again, or that's what I do like about it. That's how I was too. If I just have to push you down one time, take that one extra step or whatever, keeps you thinking about just a little fear, a little reflex.
Australia does get the corner.
I feel like Rasso takes a beating every single time she steps on the pitch. It's crazy what she's gone through.
Is that another corner?
It looks like it. Looked like it deflected.
Yeah, it's another corner.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if they were gonna award it the way that it was like framed. It just didn't really seem like.
It wasn't a whole lot on that touch, but
no,
the English defender got just the toe on it.
Ooh. Why are you going for Rasso both times?
It's been a quick first half. I feel like 30th minute already.
Yeah,
I was just thinking the same thing.
Not a lot of stoppage, not a lot of dead ball. I mean, we've had a couple of corner kicks here and there, but
nice flow to the match.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. The flow of this game has really been.
Oh, here comes Australia. I see Australia's just starting to creep up on the
Starting to
press a
push
little
a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
instantly they make it to the side. Like,
But see, and you see what happens, right? Like they barely press, and they're a better pass in that final third away from England, really opening that up immediately.
Yeah.
Especially coming down that here. They go again down that left side, just.
But
they,
I mean,
they really are just like one ball away, like on several occasions now, and that's when they catch
A
that
little bit
press
better
out.
pass. A little bit better pass.
but it's smart of Australia to force their defense, England's defense, to be the one that has to make that key pass instead of allowing them to get it to the midfield. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, yeah, I'd much rather have Greenwood trying to pass a bunch of players. Chances are a little better.
I would like to see Australia in attack kind of use Mary Fowler more to open up things, because obviously you want to get it to her. Like, we all understand, we all get it. But I just feel like if they just let Mary Fowler kind of open things up a little bit.
Right? Let her run at some people. Her and Rasso, they need to run at a few people more. And
See, something like that, a little bit like that last attack.
That's one of the things I almost
Ooh.
didn't think Kerr should have started, because I'm from Wisconsin. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and this just reminds me of when like our best receiver Devontae Adams, when he was injured, we played our best football because everyone else would step up and like literally be a team. But like as soon as he was in, it was always like go to Adams, go to Adams, go to Adams,
right?
And like we just didn't do anything. So I
And
feel like similarly here.
that wasn't the best pass. But also go pack go. Deep T.
Yes.
I'm only all about the Jordan Love agenda. That's it.
I'm so
pretty on board
thrilled.
Jordan Love. Yeah.
A Rod is gone.
I'm so surprised that so
Oh,
many
God.
people are liking Jordan Love now, because like when he was first drafted, I felt like I was the
it was
only
bad.
one who believed in him. Because I was like, if you go back and check my Twitter, like look up Jordan Love, like you'll see I was begging the Packers to trade him, because I was like, y'all are just wasting this kid's prime, sucking off Aaron Rodgers for like 8 years straight. Just like let it go. Like let this kid ball. He can ball. So I'm so happy to see. I hope he has a great season. I really do. I would love that.
I just thought it was really funny that Aaron truly became Brett Favre in the situation.
He really did. That's
even
what I'm
though he-
saying.
Like, exactly.
He swore he
You
would
either die the hero, live long enough to see yourself.
Truly.
It was like it was the I mean, I guess it's a personification of history repeating itself.
Truly.
Because I was just like, I've seen this movie before.
I know exactly how it is.
Like, I'm old enough to remember the whole Brett Favre saga. So I was just like, I've seen this before.
Well, in the fact that Aaron was there, you would think that he would try to figure out how to not let it happen again. But
My bad. The stream started from the beginning. I saw where Tyler didn't know who the Cheetah Girls were. Lillian, I'm sorry. You know, like,
Just go look at the tweet. It's been filleted.
yeah. I literally was like, I couldn't even respond at that point. Like I just
don't know how you confuse the Spice Girls with like the Cheetah Girls.
They just blended into one.
I was impressed that
Like,
you
I'm-
felt comfortable enough to even tweet it.
Tweet
honestly.
that.
You know,
I was
like
bold.
I really like the thing is I get cooked for stuff like that all the time, you know. So like frankly, like
It's like,
I
that's what I'm
wasn't-
here for.
like,
to
it wasn't
get-
anything new for me. Like I understand my role on Twitter, you know. Like I play my role.
Respect.
You know, and I know it's all, you know, I don't take any of it personally, you know.
Oh yeah.
And but also I didn't realize like how bad it was. Like how bad that mix up was. You know, like I had no idea.
Well, it's because you're attacking two separate sets of generations, I guess. And it's the English, it's American. Like there were just so many different,
so many
bubbles.
ways,
So many
to fuck
layers
up.
to
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So you really were getting attacked by
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I saw. Oh, literally, yeah. That literally responded to a tweet with George with the child left behind. I was like, hey, that's a good one. Like that one. That one was
Although
funny.
it would have been interesting to see the Spice Girls just rocking velours tracksuits. Their whole.
That'd be great.
Wow.
Oh, I could
That'd
see
be
it.
amazing. Ooh,
I mean, I feel like that's what they tried to do on Scary
Ella
Spice.
that was nasty.
Oh.
Ella
Seriously.
Toon, what a
Yee.
goal.
Yeesh.
Was Sky ahead of all of us on that? Because is that why she dipped out?
Oh,
I'm
No, I'm
super.
still here. No,
I blame the
Oh.
Spice Girls. I blame
That
the
was
Spice
that
Girls.
was all Tyler's fault because England was like, see, you're confusing the Spice Girls and Cheetah Girls. So what's gonna happen is
Now I really do
know.
wish USA would have ended up playing England,
Oh,
so that we
what a
could have
goal.
did that.
They could have been
Spice
really
Girls
great.
Mhm.
versus Cheetah Girls.
That really was a great goal. That was
Yeah, that's
England turning something out of nothing.
Mhm.
Really, for all of the buildups they've had, that was just
Yeah.
like a.
That's not
making it
how I
happen.
expected them to get their goal at all.
No,
Like with
Alicia
how-
Russo kept it in, getting
Oh,
it back. Just a
That's a hell of a shot.
gorgeous
too.
strike from Toon. Yeah. Ugh. I think that's really worrisome for Australia, just because not
Mhm.
with England keeping a lot of the possession, but they have looked slightly better in terms of being able to get their attacks going.
Mhm. Yeah,
And-
Australia really hasn't done much to like have
Do,
like okay,
like-
like hey, we're still in this type of like it doesn't.
Well, they're still in it, but they
Right,
gotta
right,
they
right.
gotta make sure they go into the half just down a goal unless they equalize,
Yeah,
obviously. But they need to, I think, start playing with a sense of urgency now. Obviously,
Mhm.
you're down a goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good look from Corey there. I like the idea.
yeah, that's a
Like
start.
where's
Like,
see, this? Why I don't understand why teams just don't do that from the start, especially teams that are the perceived underdog. You know, like you're at home, your fans are behind you. It's your first semifinal, and it takes you to be down a goal to start playing with some life.
Mm-hmm.
She almost took Sam Kerr's head off with that shot. I like what Australia's been doing, where they're leaving players deep behind to kind of get to that ball. So when England gets the ball, a lot of times, especially deep, they try and immediately cycle it back through the center, and
Mhm.
somebody's been tipped off to that. So they're starting to kind of see that ball coming and get somebody there and make like a run up to meet it and get the turnover. So it'll be interesting to see if England kind of counters by playing like shorter passes instead of that, like trying to get that through ball. I've seen Australia pick that off a couple of times now. It's almost like they're expecting it. There it is again. Oop, she almost got to it.
Yep.
Corey's just sitting back there waiting for it, and then
Mhm.
as soon as somebody pulls the trigger, she takes off. She almost got to it that time. She's been
Mhm.
getting to it a couple of times now.
Mary.
And again, like that English goal just came in a moment of, I don't want to say desperation, but just like a moment of brilliance, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't on any of their like Australia's been doing really well holding them from getting build-ups going, but that was just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like playground football type stuff.
It's an advertisement for Shooters Be Shooting.
I was about to
FC.
say, yeah, and then it's just shooters
Mhm.
shooting from outside the box. Like you can't do anything with that.
Oh yeah, look at that one English fan surrounded by Aussies.
They were like, we found them. Yes.
Yeah, they spent this entire time since the goal trying to find an English fan that was
Sure.
celebrating. Like,
That'd be so intense though. You're an English person in the supposed to be English stands
Mhm.
surrounded by
Yeah.
Australians.
you show up and it's just all yellow. Like,
He looks
where
like
am
he
I?
was wearing all yellow. Too. Trying
Right,
to
just
blend in and then pull
hiding
out.
behind the flag. Think about your safety until England scores.
Eh. I feel like Australian fans wouldn't be too bad.
No, I don't think so.
To be fair, I don't think any. I don't know if I want to say that.
Right.
Like I was just thinking about like who would be the worst fans in it.
American fans.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You said it. You said it. I didn't want to say it, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they would definitely be the worst fans to be in this situation with. Like, you know,
You
what
also
I
have the
mean? Where
worst
they're
chance.
just-
That would be the worst part.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
I mean, have we translated other countries' chants? Maybe theirs are just as bad, but since it is with a different
It's just
language,
the rhythm, you
it
know, and
sounds
the
better.
like the
Yeah, I'll give you
flow.
that.
I think that's the
Like,
important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of like, I mean, I don't know how the internationals team is, but like I know a lot of the NWSL MLS chants are ripped from like the Mexican leagues
Mhm.
and the
Mhm.
Latin teams. And it's definitely the rhythm because like when they do it, it sounds a lot better than like when the NWSL side or like the MLS side does it. So like
See, and that goes back to SkyE
Yeah.
wanting to get rid of the way for the swag surf. It's just
Yeah,
I don't
like-
know. That scares me. That
Well,
scares
no.
me.
Well, I mean, with the chance, they
scares
don't.
me.
Not with the chance. Like, don't. Like, first of all, when we talk about Dale, like, honestly, that comes from like when I first heard it. It came out of like Florida, particularly Cuban, to a point, Puerto Rican, Dominican culture. And so then hearing people use it, and I'm like, y'all don't even have the flow right. How that slang term is used. And you're
Dele.
using no, Dale. Like, you're not even using
Did I
it
say that right?
correctly.
Dele?
No, yeah. Oh my god. Not even using it right. And then you make a chant. And then, you like, no. Making a chant, and it's like, nah, man, that's not even. So it would be nice if people you made actual chants that reflect the like region you're in. Actually sit down and make chants. But this is when we talk about the lack of culture in
that's a
soccer in the
problem.
United States.
mhm.
It's so fucking bad. So like, there's no way. If you actually, for example, if you actually had black culture in a lot of soccer spaces across the US, you would never have half these fucking chants. Because ain't no way. It wouldn't sound like that. That's where I always find like there's like a disconnect when I'm watching black people, other cultures sit in soccer games. They're like, what is this shit? And on some real seriousness shit, if people want like soccer to take over the way other sports, you have to bridge that connection to culture with the game. Otherwise, it's bullshit. Like it's literally like, what is this shit? Like, and it's even worse on the national team game. Because that feels like I ain't gonna lie, it feels like a freaking rally.
So the US side does the Dale chants too. They do that.
Yeah, they do. And other shit that's just terrible.
Everybody in the MLS does that chant. Like literally every team does. It's like their kids. You know what I mean? It's cookie cutter and it's
Yeah, but
insert team.
It makes no sense if your ass is in Ohio doing that shit. Like you don't.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy watching Nashville do that chant. You know what I mean? It's just like you're hearing Dale from Nashville, and you're just like, bro, what?
What? Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, huh?
I mean, I think it speaks volumes as to who the supporters are. That it's the same stuff recycled from team to team to team.
It really is. I think that's the worst part.
Yeah, I mean, when you start diversifying your fan base, it's when you start reaching out to, fans with different backgrounds. That's when you're going to start to see different cultures come in, and you have the kind of more established groups have to allow for that creativity, right?
It's that part.
You can't just come in and start. If somebody starts singing a song in Spanish or something, like you can't be like, well, that's not a chant that we do. Like
Well, there's that. I think that's the worst part in American soccer. Is there's just about 98% of the supporters groups in NWSL and MLS. They're just so gatekeepy with who they quote unquote allow to like contribute to things like chants and things like tifos and atmosphere in the stands and things like that. It's really weird. They get, it's like one or two groups get a connection with the club and they feel like they're the only ones allowed to have that and nobody else can come in and build that or be a part of that. And it's just like it's so strange.
That part, because what happens is a lot of clubs, they have the kind of official supporters, right? That officially recognize to bring in drums and get to bring in tifo and get to bring in smoke and get to bring in all the stuff that makes supporters culture fun. And what we've seen is that being predominantly white, predominantly not inclusive, right? Like everybody talks about, oh, we want to be inclusive, but if somebody brings in a chant that is in a different language or it isn't one of the six that they've stolen from English clubs, it's like, well, no, we can't. Nobody will know that. That's not a good one, And it's just, I don't know. Like I've seen that for the past decade or more, and it's just it's the same story. I'm always a little shocked when new clubs come in and don't really kind of diversify the chance that they have. Diversify, like Miami is a great example, especially with the culture down there. It seems like the soccer culture is catering more toward Latin American fans, and of course that's huge.
Whoa, they're catering towards like Mexican American fans, which is not even. They're catering towards what would be Liga Mecky, but it's fucking Florida, so it's largely Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Rican, and then it's like Caribbean.
Then I was gonna say the black people, like the black supporters, like I know you guys have talked to like what is it, the Herons United. Herons United, who've been trying to do some stuff, but it's just like, why, like dude, you're in South Florida, like the call and response, the home of call and response rap, like that is so perfect for like supporters chants, right?
Yeah, like how do you have the DJ Luke culture and just not know?
How on earth is Inter Miami not doing a "Don't Stop Get It" chant?
Well, they're they're in freaking. Well, you gotta keep in mind they're like catering to Fort Lauderdale and not actually Miami proper.
That part too.
Yeah, part too. Like South Beach, and it's like a total that's what half the issue with most of the across MLS or NWSL. Like you're not understanding who your actual market is. Because I'm like, y'all just fumbled the bag left and right in Florida.
Man, I would lose it if stadium I was at did a "Don't Stop Get It." Like I would, yeah. And then just play the music. Oh man, I would lose it.
And what's crazy is like South Florida.
Who it is.
South Florida has a ridiculous, like the reason why they put like the Dolphin Stadium in freaking Miami Gardens is because soccer is literally the most popular thing, and so they were like, oh, people will drive up there for that. And then when they didn't put the shit in Fort Lauderdale, it was like the lack of understanding the culture down there. Like they're not driving all the way up there for that. But you already had a for real established soccer culture because of the history. It just don't look the way they want it to look. I mean, and then they're gonna try to like lean on like all kind of other cultural people to try to see Messi and shit. But I'm like, you didn't have to do all that. Like literally, you have a rich soccer history down there. That's insane. But it's largely black and brown. And it's not like white. So that's part of the issue. That's like the recurring theme across like the whole whatever. I mean, until you get people in a place where they feel empowered, like in Atlanta, because Atlanta didn't market to nobody black, which is crazy because Atlanta is predominantly black. But black fans force their way in. And so it shifted how they have to like do stuff. Until you get that kind of thing, you're not gonna have a shift. Across. But okay, what we gotta do for halftime?
I'm gonna go let my dog out.
Well, shit. What I was gonna say is they need to figure out. I was gonna say Australia needs to do a adjustment. Well, they got to figure out what's happening behind Mary Fowler. Like somebody needs to jump in that space or have her adjust where she exists. Because that's leaving a huge space behind them. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Tony makes an adjustment for.
I don't know. I think you got to push Fowler up a little bit. I think she's playing a little bit too far deep.
Yeah,
I know that she's trying to kind of cover some of the ground that Kerr kind of can't cover at the moment, but she's like I feel like your best offensive weapon, at least as far as being able to create, right? That speed is going to create all sorts of problems if it's utilized, but it's not going to be utilized if she's starting, 10 yards behind everybody else. If they can push her up, if they can get somebody, maybe have Gory or Ford, not Ford. Who am I thinking of?
Rosso?
Not Rosso. The other central midfielder. Have them like push up just a little bit. Cooney Cross. So if Gory and or Cooney Cross can push up just a little bit to try and fill in that space. I mean, I know that Gory's been doing really well to drop back and anticipate those passes and pick them off. But I'm not sure. First off, I think England will notice that and correct that. So you may do better to push her up a little bit higher up the field, just to kind of get that initial point of contact higher up, which would allow Mary Fowler to kind of use her speed to get forward more often. I think that's really kind of handicapped them in the first half, and that's what I would change if I'm them. As for England, though, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what I would change. I feel like that their plan of kind of maintaining possession and, being very patient really works in their favor, being up a goal. They can have all the time in the world that Australia will give them, because in the end just kind of helps them, right? It's just, the more time that they can sap off the clock, the more time that they're, not trying to defend Australia. So we will see.
I feel like both sides' game plan has gone the way they wanted it to. Just England was able to find that moment you need so often in soccer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because again, like England didn't break down Australia's defense and didn't do anything. I mean, I don't want to say didn't do anything special for the goal, but like it wasn't like a tactical masterpiece. It was very much just like, hey, let's keep this ball in. Oh, we have space. Let me take this shot. Boom, it goes in. That's a banger. So I don't think it was a case of Australia's game plan not working. But on the flip side, that's exactly what England wanted. Like Eugene mentioned, they've just been patient. They've been biding their time, just kind of not pressing the issue too much, just trying to find little pockets where they can succeed. And that's usually what happens. The ball goes your way, you take a shot, and you get a goal like that. So I think, but it's like I said earlier, it'll be interesting to see where Australia gets the added energy from, because it feels like they're going to need it. So maybe Vine gives that to them. I feel like she might be the only one coming off the bench. Yeah, like I feel like she might be the only one coming off the bench that would give them that extra, like, oh, okay, a player that can change the way that this match is going. So I think that'll be interesting to see. But I think Australia's right there. Like we saw at the end of the half, they came close to equalizing. I think if they can just get their timing down, and maybe a lot of that is Sam Kerr not having played or not having started with the team all tournament. But if they can just get that timing down in those last couple passes in their build-up, I think they'll have a really good shot at equalizing early. But yeah, I think that's what needs to happen second half. I think they're going to have to make a sub and find that catalyst off the bench.
Yeah. Can't sit around anymore. They definitely have to figure out how they can try to snatch.
Especially with England.
Who would you take off?
I think that's the hard part, right?
And it's tough to say on her because it hasn't been her fault, but maybe Rasso.
Does Vine play? Because I don't watch Australia a whole lot. Can Vine play on that left side? because like maybe forward. I feel like everyone else is doing well, right? Like Cooney's doing well, Gory's doing well, Rasso's okay. I mean, Fowler could do better, but I don't think a lot of that is on her today. You know what I mean? Like the last match she had, I think a lot of it was like, okay, it's a tough match for her. But this one, I think the team is just, with good reason, I think they're just too focused on getting Kerr involved.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of hindering what Fowler typically does, which is why I said I would like to see them go through her a little bit just to see what would happen. But yeah, I don't know. I guess if she's played on that side before, I'd take out Ford and bring on Vine. But yeah, that's a good question. Maybe not yet. Maybe give Fowler like 15 minutes into the second half and then bring her on, because I don't think they're gonna sub out Kerr. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think so.
So I'm not even gonna entertain that thought.
If they do take out Fowler, I feel like they'd bring on Van Egmond, actually.
Right, yeah.
I feel like that's the move.
Oh.
It's because because Van Egmond had such a, I mean, she was kind of a pivotal part of their run so far with Kerr being injured. I feel like if you are coming into this down a goal, you strongly consider bringing off somebody like a Caitlin Ford, and then putting her on and just kind of going, with more forwards. At this point, you win or go home, right? So
yeah.
I don't know what commercial y'all are seeing. Okay, that's a Disney. I was about to say, I thought that was like a Coco sequel or something. I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, I missed it. Now I'm watching some weird.
Yeah, it was a commercial for
commercial.
like an event or like a experience at Disney California. Maybe it was like a regional commercial.
Yeah, did not see that one.
But yeah, I think not England. Excuse me. I think Australia just needs to find energy coming out for the second half. Energy and timing, I think, are the two keys that they need to focus on.
Yeah, they really need to get something going. They didn't have a whole lot going for them. They were doing individual things right, but just as like a whole, it didn't seem like it was all coming together, and that's always tough. It's always tough because at that point, what do you, it's really kind of incumbent upon the manager to put out a different game plan and make the players realize, like, look, this wasn't anything that you did. We're not changing up because you were bad or anything, but what we were doing just kind of wasn't working.
Yeah. I mean, not just the possession, but like just looking at the stats, England has over 250 passes where Australia only has 85.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's
like just getting nothing going.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess to be fair, a lot of those English passes were kind of back passes.
That's true.
And passes between the center
defenders.
backs.
Yeah. That's fair.
See,
I wish we would get more in-depth stats in that area. Like, show me the percentage of,
like forward,
maybe like a quality pass stat, right? Like like you said, like a forward pass stat or a quality pass or a unique pass where it's not like, defender to defender to defender to defender, but like maybe like cross field passing where it's like left back to right back if you're going to do that, or maybe, defensive to midfielders type situation. But yeah, because you're right, you can stat up the passing real quick.
Yeah, I think there's that progressive pass stat, right? That's the most similar to what we're talking about.
Is there?
It's like any pass that goes, is it like 10 yards or 10 feet? I don't remember, but I think it's 10 yards probably.
Yeah, I think
it's 10 yards, yeah.
And so, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal.
I tweeted that video. I use that clip so often.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tweet.
Michael,
I just tweeted it out. I tweeted it out when we went to halftime.
I'm just telling you.
But yeah, I don't think England's running away with this one.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I feel, again, just it was a great goal, so you can't discredit England, but it definitely feels like this match should have went into halftime equal.
Yeah. If that shot had missed, right, for instance, and this went in to the half 0-0, I feel like we would have been like, yeah, that seems about right. You know, it's not like one of them played the other one off the pitch and they were kind of lucky to get in.
No, exactly. But we talked about Toon getting the start. Like that's why you do it. You put all of your goal scorers on the pitch in matches like this as we get ready for the second half kickoff.
Yep. Does not look like anybody made any subs.
That's what I'm looking for, yeah. Has everybody started yet?
Yep,
We're started.
Yep.
Not yet. I'm like 20 seconds behind though.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see extra time, but no penalties. That's what I'm
Ooh.
manifesting.
I would like to see Australia score.
Don't want
At
the
first.
drama of the penalty lottery.
No,
Yeah.
can't do that again.
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to extra time, you might as well go all the way and go to penalties.
I feel like that, but then it just, especially the penalties we've seen in
That's
this World Cup, they just feel like such a toss-up.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. For
No,
me,
I mean, yeah.
especially with two teams, I'm kind of like, you know, if I don't really care who wins, you know,
Right.
just having that kind of entertainment and drama, that's
Hey, I get it. I get it.
I mean, I think I'd like Australia to win a little bit more, but if England wins, like I don't care.
Yeah, reminder, the winner plays Spain in the final.
The atmosphere of the final, if Australia gets through, will be
Ooh.
crazy.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Like that alone makes me want them to win, even without Sam Kerr. Like that, I'd be cheering for them probably regardless, just for that.
I think whichever one of these teams goes through, that Spain takes it. Like, I
Yeah.
think at this point, Spain has it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that sense.
I don't know. I
It's
feel
funny.
like if Australia goes through, that's that kind of like magic, like X factor or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Because
could
they,
be. Oh, yeah.
That
They
team of
kinda weren't
destiny type
supposed to-
feel.
yeah, they weren't really supposed to be here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, kind of, we're just kind of waiting for them to go out, and they haven't gone out, and they've got the home crowd behind them, and
Mm-hmm.
the entire like country is kind of catching the fever and that kind of stuff. So it's like, well, if they get to Spain, why not them?
Yeah, I think it's also possible that could turn into pressure though. Like if you have the entire, like now all the eyes are on you. Like I think that they would manifest it in a positive manner, but like I don't know that. That sounds
I mean,
terrifying.
I feel like we've kind of seen that already, though. I feel like this
Mhm.
game would be a good
True.
indicator of that, because when they were showing the people all at the Australian football grounds, all not watching the game, or the cricket grounds, whichever one, watching the soccer match, and the people on the
Mhm.
planes and like all that kind of stuff. Just what a cultural moment that this has been
True.
for Australia. You've already kind of hit that threshold of
Right,
like,
yeah.
wow, this is
That's
happening.
valid.
As Fowler gets involved, see, but that's what I want to see. I want to see them play through Fowler. Let her
Mhm.
kind
Yeah.
of create.
That's what I was saying,
that
like-
stuff.
Like not even necessarily using Sam as a decoy. Like I don't think that's the extent, but like they don't have to, like, not everything has to go through her. And I
Right.
think
Well, no, you just don't have to play
it was
through her, right? You
yeah.
can let other people. It's
right.
It's kind of like what you see in basketball. Like you have your point guard that takes it up typically all the time, but sometimes maybe the shooting guard's having a hot night. You want them to control the offense. Like let them take it up. Let them see the floor. Maybe their vision's on point that game. You know, it just maybe the point guard's not feeling it because you know, again, Mary Fowler has an opportunity to make a pass there, doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But it's just that situation where, you know, Sam Kerr is obviously not 100%. She's in her first start this tournament. And yeah, you want to get her involved, but also it might be smart to just play through your other attacker who has the pace, who has the dynamic dribbling ability, who has the vision, who has the passing. It's not a bad person to play through. So.
Right. And I think can also naturally going to get Sam involved if you.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because she's going to look for Sam regardless, because that's your goal scorer. So it's not like you're keeping your best player out of the loop.
You're not like looking away from Sam.
Not forcing it through her. Yeah, you're not making her do everything. You're just saying, all right, like ease her into the match, like let her poach a goal or
but
two.
It's not even doing that. Like they're having terrible passes.
Well,
like,
yeah,
passes are terrible in the final third. Like it's not even trying to serve it. It's not even trying to service Sam. Like their passes are terrible, and like I said, they needed to make an adjustment for where Mary Fowler is in the midfield. Whatever's happening is too much space, and so it's like not connected. And then now you got her doing extra dribbles and shit that are unnecessary when it's literally like y'all are overcomplicating this shit.
Well, she does extra dribbles a lot herself. Like I said, like that last attack, she had Sam on the run and just kind of.
She was doing that a lot last game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she does that where she's trying to cook a little bit too much, and it's just like, but Sky's not wrong. Like their passing this match their timing's been off. It's been terrible.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm Australia, I try and
give
be judicious with when I'm passing Kerr the ball. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of lull the opposition to sleep a little bit if if I'm always going for one of the other forwards, be it Fowler, Ford, whoever, and and I'm always going to them, and then when that moment hits, get it up to Kerr, there's a chance that maybe when the defense is kind of forgotten about her a little bit,
or playing off of her,
they start cheating out toward out more towards Fowler, or out more towards Ford or whoever. Open up that little space for Kerr, because right now she's not getting a whole lot of space, and I'm not sure how much of that is England playing her well on her, or how much of that is her not being able to make that space that we usually see her make for herself. So
I think a lot of it is Australia shooting themselves in the foot too. Like I just don't. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing it. I haven't seen anything from England defensively that makes me feel like they're stopping Australia.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Not the way I felt like with Sweden yesterday, where it was like, okay, Sweden's obviously got Spain confused and distraught in a lot of moments. This one it's just more like, why isn't Australia getting their timing down?
Yeah,
because I feel like they could have the chances and they would have a goal if they can just figure out their passing and their timing. Maybe make a sub in the next couple minutes. We're about to hit the 53rd, or we're in the 54th, however it works in soccer. But I would definitely make a sub if I'm Australia before the 60th minute, or at the 60th minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's just who I am, though. I'm an early sub kind of person. I feel like if things aren't working,
if it's not working, and
you change it. You know what I mean? Like if something's obviously not working, or if there's obvious changes that need to be made, I'm not afraid to make it at halftime. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes players don't got it. I understand that. It's not like a bad thing, like, oh, you suck, come out of the game. But it's just like, hey, you may not have it today. We got to win this World Cup, though. We're in the semifinals. Can't afford to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like a league match or nothing. We got to get this shit going, so I'm going to need you to come out.
That's a bummer.
Ooh, terrible passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the pass being short to Rasso was it just led a
slowed
cause and
it
effect.
down.
It started,
Yeah.
it started the
Uh-huh.
demise of that whole
Yep.
thing.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of been Australia's whole thing, is just missing the right pass, just not enough on their passes, and that slows them down. And they're a type of team who loves just running downhill.
It's almost like they're not. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like they're not confident in some of their passes, just with how short they've been.
Yeah, it's like the passes are hesitant, like
Yeah.
like the actual, not necessarily them like actually passing the ball, but like they come up hesitant. Like I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but like
no, it does.
like
Mhm.
It's like you hear that in golf, right? Where they're like the worst thing you can do on a putt is come up short because it
Mhm.
shows like a little bit of hesitancy and not fully committed to what you're doing. It just it feels that way from Australia, where it's like the idea is there, the vision is there, but then it's just like I'm not really quite sure this is the
Execution,
pass, but I'm gonna try.
yeah.
And it's just like no, like commit to it. Like that's the pass, make it and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only passes that seem to have anything on them are the ones that they try to loft up to Sam Kerr, and it's just like she has no space. Like, stop trying to do that. It's not working.
Yeah, they've I don't know. I feel like they've tapped that well dry at this point. The long passes up to Kerr.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, it's got to change that. And there's still plenty of time to do it. And Tony has been the coach so far to make a lot of good adjustments, but not yet in this one.
this is also where not having the Sam Kerr boost is could get a little spooky because like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Where do you get it from? Maybe Van Ekman.
I feel like that's
maybe.
the move. Just because of how good she was starting for Kerr. I feel like you gotta. I feel like that's the move you gotta make. Although I'm not totally convinced you bring Kerr off.
No, you keep Kerr on.
No, yeah, I don't think you. It's like I was saying. I don't.
And
think
their partnership is really good. Like they've known each other forever. Played on this team together forever. So
Ooh,
I don't think you do that.
Decent look by England there.
England's shooting. Not a whole lot, but they're shooting enough to just make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like it caught Arnold a little flat-footed on that one. I don't think she was fully expecting
I
that.
wasn't expecting that.
Ooh, yeah, you can tell. Just,
well, it helps because Lauren didn't look at the goal once. She was just watching the ball the entire time.
But that's that presence of mind.
Shooter shoot FC right there.
Right.
You don't need to see it to know it's there.
You
know what I mean? The net's always been there. It
right.
ain't gonna move.
The great thing about the post, it doesn't move.
Ooh, nice corner. But this is what I mean. Like Australia needs to make adjustments now because England's gonna get their second.
If they get a second one, then it's
Oh, it's definitely over. But I feel like England is
out,
gonna get a second. Yeah. You need to get that equalizer. You need to not let England be so comfortable in doing what they've been doing for 60 minutes of this match.
Yeah,
we haven't seen a England basketball inbound play yet on the corners.
No cut
right? Yo, that's right. None of the little connected thing that they be running.
Yeah. Well, they build up from the back. Oh, I guess not. Never mind.
Australia taking a lot of time here to throw this ball in. This is that indecision we were talking about.
And it definitely feeds into what England wants to do. They want to take their time now that they have this goal.
Oh.
Yeesh. Wow.
Where?
Look at Mary. She's just running around like, come on, give me the ball.
Yeah, but who's Sam passing to? Who's that pass to from Sam? Like, just nobody. No one's making that run, and then Sam.
No. The defenders there, like,
Yeah,
so yeah,
it's just no like. everyone's second guessing everything. It feels like there's no just like action from Australia.
I think she was trying to lead Kerr on, or Ford on that pass,
Ford, yeah.
But just Ford wasn't on that.
Ford
run.
just didn't make. Yeah, she didn't make that run. Yeah, I feel like Ford's got to be the one that comes off. I feel like
I feel like that too.
she's just not had a good game.
Yeah. I'm like, she had a great game last time. I
Yeah,
feel like that took it all out of her. Who else plays on the left side?
Yeah. Dude.
Because I looked at Vine is mostly right wing.
Well, that's what I
right
was
back.
asking earlier. That's why I was like, does Vine play on the left? Because that's who I would take out Ford. I feel like.
Unless Rasso can play on the other side. I don't know. They switch it.
Yeah.
maybe you try
I don't
and
know. Can
push.
Rasso play on that left side, Crunk?
What was that?
Can Rasso play on that left side?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Well,
Do you try and push Fowler out?
That's what I was thinking. You might just have to.
Yeah, and Fowler can. Fowler can
Yeah,
play wherever.
She can play wherever.
I
Yeah,
think-
That's more just pure raw athleticism, though.
Vine and Van Egmond look like they're warming up. It's a good shout.
Yeah, I think we might see it. Although we might see Fowler come off.
We might see Fowler come off. It might be Fowler and Rasso off.
I feel like you have to take off Ford. I don't feel.
Yeah.
But then again, like Rasso does usually come off like around this time.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
it's
could
Ford
be.
and Rasso that come off.
Yeah, it definitely should be. Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it should be Ford that comes off for sure.
Yeah. You're right. Because
But the way that Australia do it, I just feel like, yeah.
Australia's getting some good pressure at this moment.
again, just it goes to Haley Rassel. It'll go to Sam Kerr. It'll go to my girl Mary, and then they give it to.
Oh, almost fell on that.
oh,
Hold up, yeah, just no.
Yeah, just slows down.
Someone there.
All right, let's see. Are they gonna make the sub now?
Dang, man.
Yeah, they're showing that one England guy. That might be the only guy.
I love it.
And he's like in the most basic England shirt
Right.
too. It's like, is he even an England fan, or is he just like? Are we
Yeah,
sure?
no, he looks
This
pretty
is,
English. He looks very English.
That's the
Sure, really-
mustache talking.
The pale skin.
So he looks like he eats beans on toast. Okay.
Oh, fat.
Got it.
100%, yeah. Love some roasted tomatoes.
Ain't no way they do love that shit.
Oh,
What's the other thing that you
tomatoes, I cannot.
that blood sausage?
pudding?
That
Yeah.
blood sausage thing.
Well, yeah, blood sausage. Yeah.
I've tried that once. It's just too much for me.
I'm not and textures really don't offend me.
Yeah,
too much,
yeah.
But that is definitely one where
That
I'm just like,
texture is
I
wild.
don't like this texture.
I've eaten escargot. That was delicious. So textures aren't a thing for me. But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
that
my
texture is just
God!
too much.
What is that?
Shooter shoot, shooter
Oh.
shoot, shooter
Oh.
shoot, shooter shoot.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Is she
Yeah.
going to? Is she going to do
Did
this?
she do it?
Did she do it? Did she do it? Did she do the thing?
Let's go!
Let's go, fucking Sam Kerr. Let's go, fucking go.
wow.
Let's go. Tell these hoes what it is. That's what you do, motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's go, motherfucker.
Wow. I've been trying so hard not to like react to stuff, but
No, you got to react to
Man.
that.
No, you gotta react
to that.
That's a
That
banger.
Yeah, no, go like
That's
that.
a banger.
Samantha may her, but Samantha can
Whoa.
score.
Okay, let's
Samantha
go.
will score.
Wow.
That was just a great pass. They
Wow.
finally put on a great pass. And then Sam Kerr was just like, fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Shooter,
Yep.
shoot.
She's just like, I finally have space. I have momentum. I'm running down.
That's how you be legendary, motherfucker.
In the
Yeah.
camera.
Yes.
Oh, that's just such a great
Oh,
strike,
I'm
too.
so happy for
oh,
her.
and
Top
it
shelf.
took a deflection too off of
Did it?
yeah.
Oh, it
hit her
did.
kind
Yeah.
of in the knee.
Barely in the kneecap.
Oh, yep.
Oh, and that
That ball was still going in, though. That ball was always going in.
Oh yeah.
Although, I don't know. Maybe that deflection kept it from sailing
Yeah,
over the bar.
Throws it
Low
a
key.
little bit off. Yeah.
Low key, because that ball was
Yeah, that
climbing.
was going. That's coming.
That ball
Let's
was
motherfucking
climbing.
go.
Either way.
Ancestors.
Could have pushed it up
Oh.
maybe just a little bit more.
Now I wonder if that changes up the whole sub thing. Now
I
I wonder
know.
if you bring on both Vinen and Van Egmond at the same time. Maybe you just bring in one. Although they
I still
haven't
think
brought
you
him in
bring
yet.
on- Yeah.
They've been warming up the last 10 minutes.
Come
This
on.
reminds I just saw a clip of an interview that Christy Mewis gave, and basically she was like, Sam has so many shots, but most of them are on frame, and that's why she has so many goals. And she's like, the easiest, it's the simplest thing, like literally just shoot on frame, and like you will score. Keepers make mistakes, balls get deflected, like literally just shoot on frame.
Yeah, shoot. Shooters be shooting. If you got shooters be shooting FC, you will profit.
Yep.
Two bangers in this match, though. I love it.
Scared money's broke money.
Oh my goodness.
See? Okay, maybe Sam
Let her
Kerr will
cook.
give her
Hold
the
on.
energy in the second half.
The Sam Kerr boost is still here.
The Sam
Right?
Kerr
This
boost
decided
is
she
still
has had
here.
enough of this nonsense.
I wasn't agenda hard. I wasn't going hard enough on the agenda. The boost they never left.
Her running.
So this is all your fault.
Defenders are crazy.
Cook these hoes, Samantha. Cook them.
She just ran, just kept running. How
Oh,
did that?
she just kept going.
Yeah.
Going.
I thought someone was gonna pull her off.
What is happening? Goddamn.
Is that the
Sound
the feed?
levels, please.
Is that the feed?
Yeah,
No, that's
in the stadium.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Douglas Reyes Cerrone, he posted the decibels was like 98.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Courtney just said it was loud as shit.
I bet.
Hashtag analysis.
The gal pals are posting decibels too. They say 112.
Yeah.
I was about to say that sounds about right. I was about to say like 92. I was like, that sounds lower than.
Well, that was
main
just like the general match. Like nothing had happened. You
Yeah.
just like read
Just
the
the
decibels,
general
and that was
level.
just the general. Yeah. So yeah, I can imagine it's real loud.
I wonder if
Don't
we'll
set
see
up for that
something
shit.
where like the reaction to that caused like a minor earthquake or something.
Oh, right.
Where it's red on the seismometers. Well, that happened. Was it the Mexico game? Mexico World Cup game when they beat Germany.
Yep.
The
Really?
seismometers in Mexico City registered movement. Like, it wasn't obviously an earthquake, but
Mm-hmm.
It was enough to show up on the Richter scale
Yep.
type of thing.
Come on, Samantha.
Hey, Sam hooping now. Let's go.
Hoop it.
This is that Kobe time,
Ooh.
Hooping.
but for Samantha, it's Kerr time.
Sam Kerr loves scoring on Mary Earps.
Right. Yeah, it was still weird, man, watching Mary Earps be the starting keeper. Because I remember the old school United days, man. It was lean years.
Oh,
She's been really solid for England this
Yeah,
tournament.
she has though. Yeah.
She's been really great. And again, like I think it's important for people to realize there's nothing you can do with that ball. Like that's top shelf.
Yeah.
That's up there. Like you're not you have to match it with like a great goalkeeping effort.
The only keeper I could think that possibly was in tournament that had the height to do it would have been what's the name? Would have been Lord Jesus, I'm having a brain fart. Would have been
What
Alyssa
team?
Nair.
What nation?
Alyssa Nair, because she
Oh,
is
yeah.
tall enough to actually jump post to post.
See, that's the thing. Like, and I hate bringing that up, but like that's the thing. It's just like it's the size, right?
Yeah.
That's what keeps you from doing it.
You gotta have the height.
I mean, you either that or you have to have an unreal vertical to fucking to
Yeah.
get up there. You know what I mean? But that's why, like, I think, like when I watch the NWSL, that's why I like watching Fallon so much for the Rain, because she's just like tall and lanky and
octopus.
yeah, she makes those saves look so easy just because her frame.
Yeah. But yeah, if you do top bins, like you can't stop that shit. It's like, okay, cool. Go ahead.
But again, even in the men's game, it's hard to stop that ball because it's top
Yeah.
shelf. Like it's just top shelf. Like
I mean, in pretty much any sport, like better offense is gonna beat better defense. Like
I don't know about that.
when someone is just when someone is like just making it. Sometimes you just can't defend it.
no,
Like,
yeah.
there's just something
Sometimes
you
you
can't
just
defend.
can't defend, but
That's close. But you're talking about I just remember the Haitian goalkeeper, Curly Teus, I think is her name. She's 5'4", but she does have an unreal vertical, so
yeah,
she can cover the entire thing. It's
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like that's
Yeah, unless you got the hops like that. Yeah.
Disadvantage for keepers in the women's game. Like being a keeper at 5'4" just does not.
No,
can
that's
do it.
crazy.
No, I
That's
mean
crazy.
obviously you can do
Well,
it. So I'm
normally-
not saying you
That
can't
sounds like
do it.
stress,
I'm
though.
just saying
That sounds
like
like
that
stress.
just that's
But
that's just another thing that you have to think about.
What you usually have to do is you have to go meet the freaking either you or your defenders have to go meet those who are shooting. Because if you give them unadulterated free reign to go shoot, then yeah, you're not gonna stop that
Well,
shit.
that's anybody with any size though.
But yeah, you definitely gotta you want them to be forced to have to shoot that shit at the top of the fucking net on like accurately. And most people, because people don't value shooting, it's like
See, that's a great pass.
It's a little bit too far. Little bit too far
I
for
don't
her.
know. I got to see a different angle because I feel like that first initial bounce was right there for Kerr to try to control. I'm not gonna lie. I need to see a different angle from that because that initial one, I felt like she might have been able to reach out for it. I feel like 100% Sam Kerr gets to that one.
I have a friend who's in.
Y'all aren't gonna like this.
Oh no!
They
Lauren
were
Hemp.
pushing. They were coming.
What
Lauren
was that
Hemp.
though?
I was
Lauren
literally gonna say Arnold's been playing way too far up. Like she's been coming out in some
That should've
weird.
got
Oh, that's
position.
bad. Why did she
That's
do
on
that?
the defense. So that's not
Yeah.
even on Arnold.
No.
That's on.
Arnold. That was terrible defense. That never should have happened.
three defenders. See, and that's what I'm saying. If Lana Kennedy was in there, she would have kicked the ball away. She would have knocked Lauren Hemp back way before he even got into the penalty box. Something would have happened.
Is she on a card? Because she's not even on the bench. I don't think.
Oh, she just
No, she's
missed it.
illness.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they said she's missing it because.
Oh, the defender. Yeah, the defender just whiffed it
She
twice.
whiffed on it
twice.
twice.
That's unfortunate.
Oh wow!
Oh,
and
my
that's what
goodness.
and that's
That's
what gave him the opening.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
She should have just blocked him off and let the keeper just grab it.
It's got to be better communication there.
Oh yeah, there was none.
I don't think
There was none.
there was anything going between the keeper and the defender there. Somebody's got to call for that, and then you have to actually get it. You know what I mean?
Well, I was about to say, yeah, maybe the defender was given the chance to get it and just whiffed on it twice. That was Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bronze just took one.
That's
Took one
unfortunate.
to the face.
Straight whiff twice.
Damn.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know if Sam Kerr has another Golazo in her, but if she does, I'm here for it.
I still want to see those subs. Where are those subs at?
Right now, Rasso came out for Vine. One of the ones we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm. Kind of would have liked to see her come in closer to after that first goal,
Yeah.
just because it's like now whatever energy she gives you is going to have to be in an equalizer, not like a winner. But that's tough. England has gotten the bounces this match.
Yeah.
Like just
It's a rough
they've
goal
just
to
gotten
concede.
that intangible like luck go their way.
That's a rough goal to concede. Oof.
Whiffing it twice, man.
Yeah,
Twice.
that's got to be such a helpless feeling when you're like, you just know an attacker's right there and you whiff it twice in the box. You're just like, shit.
Oh yeah, I know after that first whiff, it was just pure panic. Like
Mm-hmm. That was a waste of a corner.
England just doing England things, just taking all the fun out of everything.
Ford continues to struggle. I mean,
I'm surprised she hasn't come off. Well, maybe that's who they're going to bring Van Egmond on for.
Man, and that's so frustrating because it's like once Sam made that goal, that's when you make those subs because that would have energized your entire team. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You can just tell those people coming on, all right, run with everything in your body. I don't want to see you jogging.
This winner,
yeah. I want to.
They let England get back into their comfort zone.
Yeah, they showed Sam after that goal, and she truly just looked like, "Come on, guys."
Yeah.
Like I understand the defender missed, but like honestly, all you can say is I'm sorry. Like that's all you can really do is move on.
Nothing.
And honestly, in that moment in the match, I don't even want you telling me sorry because I just need we got this. It's tough though. That's
Team
also
sports,
with all these
man.
fans. I know. Love it and hate it. Losing is better with a team than by yourself because at least you can just be like, I think so. At least the way that I think. Because then, there's other situations that, it's not necessarily all on you. And
no, I like it being all on me, though. But yeah, I know Sam Kerr's got to be like,
right. Right. Well, and especially for all of this to happen, just for them to play in the third place game.
Oh, no.
What are you doing? Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That Australian defense is struggling.
Yeah.
They're starting to lose focus, I feel like, is what's happening.
Also, with the first two goals being so good, like having that one be the goal that puts England up, like, doesn't feel great either. Like, I can't believe that happened. Ford's not doing it for me.
She's trying to do too much.
It's not working for me.
Well, they're about to run out of. I don't know. I just feel like making subs in the 80th minute is such a dumb thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I completely agree that they should have just ran with the momentum
for extra time.
Yeah, that's
extra time when you're down a goal. Like,
well, no, that's what I'm saying.
If it was doing that now.
If it was level, like I wouldn't mind bringing in subs at the 80th minute. But I think when you're down, you gotta like.
Yeah, there ain't no time to waste. You
gotta get this shit going. Because it's gonna take a few minutes for players just to get into the groove of the match. Usually, rarely do subs come on and score a goal in the first minute. That's some rare shit.
And this really plays into England's playbook. Just taking a few extra seconds here and there, slowing things down. This is I feel like it's gonna get real CONCACAF-y.
England are let me see, how do you say it? They're a smart team when they play ahead.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I mean. I feel like there's been so many matches like this where the underdog or the Cinderella team has been playing so well, and it's just little things like that have been the difference in these matches. Which, again, that's sports. That's what experience does for you. But
a lot of them have been against England too. They've just been kind of lucky.
Well, them and Sweden, like I said, those were the two teams that just felt like were getting bailed out of their bad performances a lot.
Yeah, you definitely got to pull out Catley. She's just, she looks gassed now. That was like her last little burst. Those runs.
Tony, bro.
A lot of hero ball.
Again, I'll ask the U.S. fans in the chat. Is this the coach you want to see?
Oh, Gustafsson?
Yeah. Well, because I know his name has been.
Well, no, he's worked magic with this Australian roster. Like that is better than Blacko. And actually, he was the actual person doing tactics in the Jill Ellis era.
I think the important question you have to ask yourself if you're a U.S. fan, do you just want better than Vlatko, or do you want someone that you feel like is going to actually get the team back to where they were? Because I feel like those are two distinct different things. There's not many. You can find just about anybody better than Vlatko.
If Tony was coach, they would have probably still be in the tournament. Because he actually did. No. Because what he did, if you actually pay, Australia was terrible before he took over. And then when he took over, he actually went through the process of actually looking at their whole talent pool and then went through and pulled different people. Like the fact that they even did before, if Sam Kerr was hurt, they would have been out the tournament in the group stages. And so the fact to even get to this point where they're playing in the semifinal is crazy as hell. And the fact that they even look way better than they did. Because I mean, when he did just got there, they were terrible. Like you'd be like, yeah, we gonna whoop Australia. Now Australia actually can compete. England would have dusted them easy. Yeah. And so, like, I think that he actually knows the player pool in the United States. So him or Laura could do it. It would be light years ahead of Vlatko anyway. Anybody who could coach and adapt in game would be fine. Now the issue with Australia though is like, who the hell else do you have to really put out there except Van Egmond? I mean, they got what they got. It is what it is.
Yeah, then Eugene just came off the poking horn. That's,
I don't like that.
That's a sub
coming off.
Well, yeah, they got to go attack. So
yeah, but you don't. I mean, I don't know.
There's nothing. Australia's Australia. Like shit, I don't know what to say. Like they got what they got. What is he doing?
Switch.
Yeah, he's telling somebody to switch. I'm not sure who.
Well, and I noticed Serena switched him to the right to kind of take advantage of the space. And I didn't really see that coming. And that obviously has worked. So now, Hemp is just really messing that things up. Yeah, you see Sam Kerr with her arms up. Is she talking to the ref or is she talking to her teammates? Oh, probably the ref.
I think the ref there.
Because it's a while to throw in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there a limit or is it just the ref?
It should be.
There's like a hard time limit.
No, but
but they typically want you to get that shit going.
Oh.
As with Mary Fowler gets a great pass into the box.
Mm-hmm.
That nice 1-2. See, I wish we'd have seen a lot more of this earlier in the match. Mm-hmm. Just not necessarily trying to do long balls with Sam Kerr all the time, but like playing through other people and finding ideas.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous cross.
Yeah, Kerr just didn't have the right angle on that one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I know she's just trying to...
She almost.
Oh my goodness!
See, but now imagine these subs and this energy right after the Sam Kerr goal.
Like Drew.
5 minutes after that Sam Kerr goal.
Oh man,
you're looking at a completely because again, see, this I don't know.
That's a shot from Vine, and Van Egmond was right there to try and get the tap in.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. You bring that energy in right after the Sam Kerr goal. You got England on the ropes. You got them feeling a lot less confident about it.
She is furious.
And that was a really good shot too.
That ball's out.
Yeah, it was well out.
No, that's hilarious.
Is that her dropping the ball?
know if I would have taken that shot, Mary.
Yeah.
I mean, it deflected out for a corner, so. So when do you bring Arnold up on these corner kicks?
Definitely not yet. Although I don't know, they haven't had a lot of corner kicks, so maybe now. Oh, Sam, how?
Oh,
That was right there for her too.
Oh, that's tough.
That England did have like 80 defenders in that one little area where she kicked
Right.
it, but also she that should have been a target.
Two. Oh no.
Yeah, because
She knows it. Yeah, she knows it. She's like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if you just hit it straight.
That's one
I
that
think the
she
real question
normally.
is, how much stoppage time are we getting? I feel like
2 minutes.
probably 3,
I know.
4.
I feel like
Yeah.
not
I think
that
it-
much.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's not going to be crazy.
I'm thinking
I
probably
wouldn't
about 4.
expect it to be crazy,
Golden.
but I feel like 3 or 4 is right.
Yeah, I mean we'll see. There's still a few minutes left. So, but yeah, if it sticks as it is, I'd say about 4 minutes.
Wow.
Ooh.
I was just thinking I wanted.
Oh.
I was just thinking. I was like, I wonder if Russo's going to get on the board.
No,
Ooh. Lauren Hemp.
Yeah. Aw.
Lauren Hemp. Like,
They took
She
a
did-
long time they never stopped the ball.
she does.
Yeah, they gave her so much space.
Mhm.
Lauren
I mean, they
Hemp,
just let
Oh.
England make the run. They let England make the
Uh-oh.
run.
Oh, we got the crying
Damn,
upstairs.
But again, like that just goes to show you the fine line between results in this game because
Uh-huh.
Sam Kerr has the opportunity on that end to
Mhm.
equalize,
With the
Yeah.
right
and
back.
literally right again. You just see Australia unable to get the ball in the midfield, unable to find that interception, and then just England straight down the pitch, tons of space. Russo down the side, clearly onside
Mhm.
by a couple yards, and just slots it in.
That was a nice ball.
That was a great ball, great
Yeah.
timing, a great finish from Russo. Just
Damn, now we gotta get Spain to fucking win. I hate it here.
Well,
and again, the
unfortunately-
unfortunate thing about Spain is like it's not even the
Mhm.
players; it's literally
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No.
It's the staff and the coaching and the federation.
rooting for the players, not for the federation or the staff.
Which sucks because again, the players winning a final would keep the obviously the federation can't go
Mhm.
nowhere, but it would keep the coaching staff in place for even longer and give them validation that they shouldn't get.
Hopefully, though, this will, I've seen this, it's spun this way, is that this will hopefully shine a bright enough spotlight on this sort of stuff that, I mean, not that hasn't been, not that it's flown under the radar, but it'll put an even brighter spotlight on, just the kind of bad things that are happening with the federation and with, with Vilda and all that kind of stuff, and will affect change. So,
My pod mate called England versus Spain the colonizer Classico.
yeah,
I feel like it's going to be, I don't want to say the least cared about, but it'll definitely have a lot of kind of like meh emotions. I feel like from the neutrals, at least, obviously
Yeah.
England fans are going to be into it. Spanish fans are going to be into it.
This feels like the worst outcome. Like
It does.
just for
Of all the options we could have had for a final,
Yeah.
it feels like this is the worst.
the third place game is the real final in my heart.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Final, yeah.
The streets first place match.
The Sweden Australia. The People's Champ Cup.
I can't believe Ford is still in right now.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, I would have took her ass out. man.
choices were made.
But again, like, yeah, you bring out a defender and right up the gut they go. And you needed to go more attack minded, but also like Ford wasn't giving you anything in attack to
Yeah.
warrant keeping her on. You know, I would have brought her off for either Van Egmond or Vaughn, just one of them.
Australia's trying to do way too much right now. I mean, I kind of get it,
It's
but
over, yeah. It's over now.
It's like England's making a sub.
England doing enough to win, but you just feel for Australia. You feel for Australia because it feels like they didn't do necessarily too much wrong in this match, and the scoreline is going to look a lot worse than it was, but it's just the little things. It's the timing in the beginning of the match. It's kind of just trying to do too much and getting Sam Kerr involved too early, and then just not finishing your opportunities.
Yeah, that's a shame. That was
oh wow, 6 minutes of added time.
Okay.
That's actually a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Australian coach is like, oh man.
I mean, yes
Did he
and
expect
no.
more? Did he expect?
Yeah, it looks like he expected more, but I
don't expect more. I think that's about right. I mean, we're saying about 4 minutes, but
yeah, but I feel like
they scored that goal.
You get 2 minutes at a time for a goal.
Well,
I see what you mean, though.
Minute,
the celebration was extended because of the moment. I know what you mean, but yeah, they shouldn't have more. I don't know why he's stressing like that. If anything, he should be upset at the fact that they're down 2 goals with 6 minutes because you're really fucked. Whereas if you had just the 1 goal deficit, 6 minutes is plenty of time.
Yep.
But it's looking pretty donezo.
Yeah, it's looking kind of grim for the
like and then he just subbed in Alex Chidiac. Like, oh god, like Jesus, dude.
I still just can't get over it. I mean, the point that I was making, like them bringing the subs in right after the equalizer, like that is like haunting me right now because that and the fact they didn't really push that momentum. They let England get back in their comfort zone, and then it's been wraps.
And then they made a mistake for the goal. Like that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Well, not a mistake. I mean, I don't know. How do you classify a whiff like that, right?
Yeah,
it was a defensive mistake.
Yeah.
I think a mistake is a fine way to put it. Like,
yeah.
It would have been interesting if they scored there, though.
It'd been interesting if they called a penalty there.
Are we gonna get a replay?
I feel like they're going to take a look at it.
There was a lot of contact in the box.
There's a lot of contact.
Jesus Christ, that's not a penalty?
It might be. Oh, I guess not. They say play on.
No.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
The Infantino bags have dropped. Okay, we're on to the final.
They have the 2-goal lead, bro. I don't think there's anything about bags dropping.
Yeah, it's fair.
Moneybags ain't got nothing to do with you whiffing balls in the
First
box.
of all, Alex Chidiac, you gotta roll 3 times, dog. You've been
for real. You've been in NWSL. You know how to CONCACAF.
She knows how this goes.
Ford, what the fuck? You've been in the NWSL. Roll in this game.
Oh, stiff arm.
Well, at least they got the ass whooping, so it's not like a close.
It wasn't an ass whooping though. Like that's what I'm saying.
No. What I'm saying is up 3-1, so it's not like a. It's not an ass whooping. What did it? Okay, look. I'm saying it's 3-1, so it's like it's not a.
But I'm saying even if it's 3-1, that they're not going to feel better about it because the 2 goals they let in were a whiff defensive effort, and
and also Sam could have had 3 by now.
Yeah, like there's chances. I get what you're saying. Like usually when you lose by a lot, you feel less bad, but also when you lose by 2 goals and you can pinpoint the exact 2 moments that were your fault, it's kind of like shit. It's like fuck, man.
Actually, the old Australia came out a little bit defensively. I don't know what England keeps getting away with shit. They better not get away
No,
with
she's gonna.
England's
Kelly
trying to get
just
away with
picked up
playing
a
two
card,
balls
or-
right now.
Yeah, Chloe Kelly just picked up a card for that. Little cocky caffy. What are you gonna do, right?
Oh,
Like,
she dribbled the second
no,
ball.
yeah.
on the
The
Well,
dark
Lauren Hemp-
arts.
Lauren Hemp did something very similar like 10 minutes ago. She just kept dribbling the ball instead of giving it to Australia, and the ref warned her. So I could see why the
that's
card
the
goes
dark
to
arts. You hate it when it's done against you, but you gotta just understand it's the game. Don't get
I
yourself.
love the dark arts.
I
do
I
too.
love it. I love it too.
I do too.
That's what I'm saying. I respect it. It is what it is.
Oh, here we go. Some corner dribbling. Time to shit house.
I don't know. Maybe
Mhm.
England is the team of destiny. Maybe it's their time to just
Unfortunately.
It's coming
kind
home.
of put their stamp on women's football.
And they have all the baby blue baddies left, so I'm definitely rooting for England.
And they don't even have like some of their best players. I think that's important to point out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like Leah Williamson was out.
Fran Kirby.
Yeah, Fran Kirby was out.
They're also going to get Lauren James back for the final.
Lauren James
Yeah.
is out for the last couple matches. That's true.
No.
That's. I think I'm cheering for.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for the Chelsea representation there.
I mean, at this point, I gotta go Alicia
Nah.
Russo for Arsenal, right?
I know,
at this
same.
point, we're all,
Like,
at this point, we're all just kind of going with our Premier League.
Club.
Right.
No.
The FAWSL teams have got to be
No.
rooted for.
Going for
Was that
Jenny
because they're
Hermoso
you're
and
doing-
Pachuca.
No,
FAWSL
I'm
team
going
is
for
trash?
Wow.
Is that why?
Now look at us finally embracing Sky's mentality.
Are there any?
Like,
Are there anyone in United on the
free
team?
agent
again?
FC.
Yeah, look at all of us. All of us.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That is it.
The party's
England,
over, guys. The party's over.
one step
We're gonna be
closer to
rooting
bringing it
for
home.
England. I just feel like, I feel like if my options are annoying England having won the World Cup or having to see an asshole like the other side win it,
Mhm.
I'd probably just deal with the annoying people for a little bit. It's fine. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a U.S. fan anyway, so it doesn't bother me none. Like, I'm just like, I'm not the one
You're
that's got to deal
assuming-
with it. You feel me?
You're assuming the
that's
Spanish
funny.
fans won't be as annoying, though. It's just going to be in
True.
Spanish.
It's just a different kind of annoying, huh?
Yeah, it'll be in Spanish, so you don't hear it. England
I mean,
will
I
be really
speak
annoying.
Spanish, so I'll know. Yeah, England will be annoying for y'all. I don't think Mexican fans will care too much.
It's time to just mute. It's coming home and keep it pushing.
I think that's what's annoying is that stupid "it's coming home" phrase. That's the annoying.
That's the annoying part.
Because other than that, their team is legit. Like,
But it is coming home.
but what?
Sorry, I'm just being the worst. I apologize.
That song is really catchy, though.
Like coming
I
home,
hate to say
especially
it.
in women's soccer. I feel
I
like
feel
coming
like
home
it's
is like
just-
America.
I feel like at this point, though, that it's kind of just like a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
a meme.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, England 3-1. I still feel like the scoreline does them more credit than the way the match actually went.
I agree.
And I feel like Australia is definitely going to be the ones that feel like they let one slip. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, at the end of the day, England came in with a game plan. It worked to perfection. Australia struggled defensively. They struggled with mistakes.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
just
what
not
it
their
is.
day.
Their magic ran out. I feel like
Mhm.
you know, clock struck midnight and they were sitting in a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that match against Sweden.
Yeah.
See if they kind of which side can bounce back. But I think, I
I
think.
give Australia the edge in that match. I feel like.
Oh yeah. I
feel like the third place match is always just, neither team really cares too much. But in this situation, I think Australia wants to finish strong and
Yeah.
being the host.
Just be at
I think
home. and
that's what I'm
perform
saying.
for
Being
their
the host, I
kids,
think they
yeah.
just want to get that third place, and
Yeah.
they'll have more motivation and more reason to care for that match than Sweden will, who probably
Yeah, I
just want to
agree.
go home right now.
Yeah, their fans will be, I'm sure they'll be rooting for them as hard as they ever ever were. So, definitely give them a little bit of an advantage there. And then, England versus Spain for the final. It's going to be interesting. I feel like if you take away everything, you just have a team in blue and a team in red, and I feel like it would be an interesting match. I feel like it'd be a fun match, but with all of the baggage that comes along with England and all of the baggage that comes along with Spain, it's going to be kind of a difficult match for sure.
At its core, it's also just like I guess you would call it like a traditional rivalry in soccer, where it's the traditional English football type of way with the Spanish tiki-taka kind of pretty kind of play. You know what I mean? It's like the age-old battle between the styles, so that'll be fun to see. But you're right, it's hard to get into this match just because of all the outside noise. But at its core, it should be a fun final. I think it'll be entertaining. I think we'll see goals. Like Eugene mentioned, we're going to get Lauren James back. And not we are like I'm supporting England, but like we as in the fans watching the match, because I immediately caught that and felt gross saying we. I immediately it was an immediate visceral reaction on my end where I was like, ew, no, not like that kind of we. You know what I mean? Not like that, guys. Not like that. But no, yeah, I just for fans of the game, just you get Lauren James back, which I think that if we're going to talk about bags dropping, I think that was the bag dropping, was getting her that 2-match ban for that red card, because she shouldn't be in this match. I'm going to keep it real. Lauren James should still be banned right now.
if it must.
I feel like that was totally on purpose, though.
Yeah, that was if England is the same.
If they get to the final, you need
the
to
timing of the matches in the USA standings, right? It's like FIFA's obviously doing things to ensure certain things are happening.
If it must come home, Lauren James must score 3 goals. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
I agree. I think she'll get 1 though.
She should get 1.
Although I hope she doesn't get a red card, because I think if anything, that showed that you can get under her skin, and the worst thing you can do going in against these Latin teams is let them know there's a player on that pitch that can lose their temper like that, because they will annoy the shit out of you all match. And I feel like Spain will be doing that. You know what I mean?
No, but I think she can cook Spain.
She could, but I'm just saying, where's the mental is going to be? Is she going to be able to get through it and not let little things get to her? Because I don't think England's going to run away with it. It's not going to be a situation where they're up 5 goals, right? I think there's going to be a battle. There's going to be moments of frustration. It's going to be, how does she handle those moments of frustration?
But I don't think anybody on that team is going to cause her that kind of issue, though. I don't think Spain is how they play isn't like the way that I was the people that irritate all the people that have irritated who can actually deal with Lauren James the way that would irritate her are out the tournament. So honestly,
I don't think it's a matter of dealing with her though. I don't think.
No, it's the fact that to get you either got to get the ball off of her, or you got to be fast enough to or you just keep the ball away from her. But if you body her like that, nobody's playing. The rest, Spain, they don't necessarily play like that. So unless they magically decide to be this CONCACAF ass motherfucking team that's throwing bodies and shit on players,
throwing bodies last match.
Particularly on the Lauren James, I don't see anybody playing her the way that agitates her. Everybody who does is out the tournament. Now if Jenny Hermosa is whatever, now going toe to toe and bringing full Pachuca and fucking lighting Lauren up, then maybe. But even then, that's not even gonna be Jenny's assignment.
No,
that's what I'm saying. So it's Lauren can do what the fuck she wants to. It's really gotta be who can finish. Shit,
who can finish? I'm wondering. I feel like England will have more nerves going into this.
Yeah, too.
Spain is. they've never gone past the round of 16, so they're I feel like they could just play freely with no nerves and no consequences, really.
I also feel like Spain really haven't put themselves in a position this entire tournament where they've had, how am I trying to say, not that they haven't been tested, but they haven't really had to face a big scare, right? I feel like England had a couple of big scares in this match against Australia. Had a couple of scares in their last match. Spain just has kind of maybe not coasted through this tournament, but it's been kind of easy for them almost.
I wouldn't say that Sweden match was easy though, because they were struggling in that one.
They were, but it also never felt like it was out of their control. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess that's more what I'm trying to say is like, there were times in this match and the last one for England where things were not in their control. And, I don't see that being the case for Spain. And I feel like if England can put them in that situation, if they can take control of the match and really put it to Spain, it'll be interesting to see how they kind of react to that because they haven't really had to face that yet.
I think if Spain is finishing their shots, they're winning this match. Like, it sounds simple to say, but just like they've been one of the better teams all tournament at creating opportunity and getting a lot of shots off. So I think if they're even 40-50% on, they win comfortably against England.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's basically what happened with them in the fucking Euros. Like, they fucking didn't finish their shots.
Right, but also the last couple matches, Spain has struggled to finish their shots.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying if they want to win a trophy, like the reason why they need to finish their shit. They need to put the ball in the fucking net. Also, it would be nice if Alexia Pierce, the Lord knows. I mean, honestly, it's also gonna come down to Vilda. Like, are you gonna put the correct tactics out on the field, sir? Or are you gonna, bullshit your way?
I don't think there is. I think he's done well in getting the teams out. I don't think his tactics have been in question at all, to be honest. I mean, even what we saw against the Sweden match, like the Sweden and Netherlands match, both matches, he made subs at the perfect time.
No, but they were still rocky portions.
And they were but again, it's because they're not finishing.
But like even then, like if you had England, you can't do that with the England. What he got away with the Netherlands that they eventually righted in whatever won. Like you can't sit there and do that bullshit with England.
Like he didn't do I don't think you're understanding, Sky. They had 27 shots against Netherlands. Like, what do you want him to do? He can't score the ball. Like at some point, it's not like as a coach, your job is to get players in positions to succeed. And like he's doing that. And then he's making the good subs because you've noticed every time he makes a sub, they get just enough in to win the match. So that's what I'm saying. Like tactically, he's been sound this tournament. It's not, I don't think there's it's just going to be a matter of can the players finish in the final third? Because if they can, they're going to win this match probably fairly easily. Because I don't think England's defense has any answer for any of them.
Unless it's destiny and we're stuck and it's going home.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless, like, that's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be something where Spain has like 15, 20 something shots and they've missed them all, and England has moments like they did today where the ball bounces their way, they let off a banger, something like that. Because I don't see them pulling a Sweden where you felt like watching that match, you felt like, okay, Sweden's doing something to disrupt Spain. I don't think England's going to do that. But it'll be interesting. It'll be fun, I think. Just all the bullshit aside, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, the toughest defensive test that Spain could possibly have faced would have been Sweden, right? I feel like Sweden's way more focused on defensive tactics and that sort of stuff. England is more balanced. They're best when they're defending and going forward. So I don't think that they're going to be able to out and out stop Spain. I think what they need to do is they need to kind of take advantage of the moments that they can, try and just get the momentum, try and get something early, try and get the momentum in their favor, make Spain play from behind. I feel like the longer the match goes 0-0, the more that favors the Spanish side, just because of their propensity to shoot and to create, you know what I mean? So I think England really needs to kind of go out there and look to get something in the first, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, honestly, just go out there and throw things forward and, just try and get something early to put Spain on the back foot and make them play an uncomfortable game.
Yeah, go team.
Go
Negative-
sports.
Go Sports.
Negative vibes.
I know.
Final. Negative
I just want
vibes.
to see a Parajuelo go.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that would be
That's what I want.
pretty dope. She's been
If she scores and Lauren James gets off, like I feel like that'll be good.
she's been their best. I feel like she's been their best player at least
What?
in the
Talk about
Paraguayos.
super subs, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's been that for Spain at least in the knockout stage.
In the
Mhm.
knockouts for sure.
And that's what I mean. Like he knows when to deploy her. He's really good at just. I don't know. I just think
she's
there's
like,
something
I
to
mean,
be said for
similar
stuff like
to
that.
I guess Chloe Kelly for England. She's more of a super sub.
Mhm.
I think Pejuelo started in almost at least 2 of the group stage ones, I think, and like I don't remember exactly how she was, but it wasn't memorable, you know. Like she probably had like her moments, but she didn't score, I don't think, until the knockouts, until she came off as a sub. So that's her calling.
We'll see. That game is what, Saturday.
Mhm.
I think Saturday.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a fun one.
Mhm.
Yes.
But that third place game is going to be probably the one that the fans will love to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be the better one for like rooting interests.
Yeah, the Sweden Australia. Yeah.
It's the Barbie versus Oppenheimer games.
Ah!
That's
And on that note,
And on that note,
yeah, it's time to go.
goodbye.
I love it.
We're gonna be there for both of them, though, right, Sky?
Yeah, allegedly.
We
I'll
sure
be
will.
there. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be
I'll
there.
be there.
And on that note, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to our guests
Mhm.
for hanging out with us. This has been so
Sorry
much
the
fun.
match didn't turn out the way we all wanted.
Yeah.
Kind of getting used to it by now.
Yeah.
like- I feel
Yeah,
like-
it's been that
Oh
way.
no, that means it's coming home. Okay. Well, it's
All
time
the
to
fun
go.
teams are gone. I feel like
You know what? This makes me excited for Paris 2024 though. If a lot of these teams can compete, it's going to be so good.
Right.
the Olympics and the next World Cup is gonna be fun.
Mhm.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Good night.
Get some sleep. Get some rest. Have a great Wednesday.
Yeah. Go team. Yeah.
Hump
Go.
day.
Go
Goodbye.
sports.
Middle of the week.
Yes.
Go sports.
Go sports.
7 a.m. here. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh well, shit. That's unfortunate for you. I'm going to sleep. All right. Bye.
Night. Good night.
We're going to whistle. Go home.
Sky, turn the lights on.
Turn the lights
Guys, like
off.
I'm not going home. It's already gone home.
Oh, yeah, it probably is going home. Goddamn. Bye.